Hey guys, Michael B. the Game Genie, coming directly to you. Anyways, this is something that I never ever do on this channel, but I decided to start doing, is kind of like a channel update video. So once a month, I'll be just having a little yarn with you and telling you guys what I'm doing with my YouTube channel. For those of you who are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you've probably noticed quite a bit more activity recently than you normally see from my channel, and you know, yeah, am I back? Kind of thinking I'm back. Maybe a little bit. No guarantees, but I'm gonna try to start doing this more regularly. Over the last little while, a lot of things have happened in my life where it's taken me away from YouTube. Just life stuff, and you know, basically my interest in time kind of waned a little bit. Like, you know, my wife graduated from law school, we bought a house, and then we had a little baby. But everything seems to be regulated now, and I seem to have a little bit more time, and I have a little bit more interest to focus on this. So anyways, enough about me. Let's focus on what's going on with the channel. So if you've been watching recently, I've been doing a lot more stuff on YouTube, and I just want to give you a quick overview of all the videos I released in May to kind of catch you up. So the first big video that I did in May was my top 10 Game Boy games, Nintendo Game Boy games. Yeah, this was a really fun video. It's been something I've been meaning to do forever. Like, looking back at all the systems I had as a kid, one that I probably spent the most time with and I've talked about the least on YouTube has been the Game Boy. So it was fun to do a look back on the system and look at 10 of my favorite games. Of course, it's just my favorite games, not necessarily the best games for the system. So yeah, if you want to see that and you like my top 10 videos, you haven't checked it out yet, go back and check that out. So also what I've done is I resurrected another series that I haven't done in a while called Video Game Nostalgia. So for those of you familiar with it, Video Game Nostalgia is me just basically going back and talking about something from my youth from video gaming that, you know, I have a lot of nostalgia and fond memories over. And haven't done one in a very long time, and they're basically just topical conversation type videos, but I always wanted them to be something a little bit more. They were always very loosely scripted, but I did a couple that were my Christmas themed Video Game Nostalgia videos, and that was recounting all the games I had as a kid, and those were highly scripted. And I really wanted to do something that was similar to that going forward. So a video I've been thinking about doing for a year, I've actually got a lot of these, was R-rated games on the R-rated movie games on the NES. So that's recently just come out this past week. Reception's been pretty good, mainly because I released it on my regular release date, which was, for me here, late Saturday night into Sunday morning. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the reception of that video so far. And yeah, I also am back into doing reviews. I did my first review in well over a year. That wasn't exactly May, that was going back to April, but I was doing a top 3 Tuesday type video on Atari 2600 games, and I started playing Halloween, and I'm a huge horror movie fan. So of course I wanted to take a look at Halloween and the Atari 2600. It spurred me to get back into making reviews. So I did a full review on it. The reception's been really poor on that one. I'm not sure if that was the time it was released or the fact that it's an Atari game and people aren't interested in it. But anyways, again, if you haven't seen that, go back and take a look at my Halloween Game Genie review. So that's kind of the meat of the potato. Those are the videos I kind of wanted to do on this channel going forward, and I'll give you an idea on what the schedule is going to be like. So I'm going to go back to my original schedule, which is I'm going to post late Saturday night into Sunday morning, so the videos will be ready for Sunday. I don't think I'm going to be able to go back to doing this weekly. I don't want to commit to that because that might be a little too much. And my focus really now on my channel is quality over quantity. So I really want to focus on making really high scripted, well edited videos, and that's all I really want to produce instead of churning out as much as I possibly can. So my commitment that I'm going to try to keep up right now is every second week I'll release something that's really good. So right now the focus is on one 2-week period. I'll release a Game Genie review. That's right, I'm going to try to do one of these a month. which I've never been able to keep up, but that's the idea. I'll do one fortnight will be a Game Genie review. The next fortnight will be a video game nostalgia. Then every, I'm thinking second month, we'll see how it goes. On one of the off weekends, I'll release a top 10, and the idea behind this is these videos actually take a lot of time for me, maybe because I'm not very good at editing. I'm very slow doing all this stuff. This will give me like a full month to work on 2 videos, and then a full 2 months in the background to be working on the top 10. So those are the videos I really like doing. I find, for me personally, watching my own content coming back, those are the ones I enjoy the most. So those are the ones I'm going to be focusing on, and that's kind of the schedule. Also going to be doing, I think, once a month, a channel update video, kind of like this, just to basically do a recap on the videos I've done the last month, kind of give you guys an update in case you missed them. And I might also do some other stuff here and there. Oh, I forgot the other thing I'm going to be doing regularly. Recently, you've been seeing something on my channel called the Playing with Power podcast, which is a Google Hangouts Skype chat. This was something that me and 2 of my friends, Weekend Game Guy Chris and Mr. Dude 206 Stu, have been doing for years, and we had our own YouTube channel, and it wasn't getting a lot of attraction, it wasn't getting a lot of attention, so I said, you know, I've got a fairly large subscriber count compared to the 3 of us, so why don't we just move it to my channel? So that's something else I'm going to be doing. You guys, if you're a fan of podcasts and you're a fan of hearing me yarn or one of the other guys, come join us every second week on the Playing with Power podcast. So that's also going to be bi-weekly. That usually takes place Friday nights at 9 Eastern time, every second Friday. So we just held one last Friday. So you're watching this on a Sunday night after the week with none. So next Friday, tune into my channel on YouTube, Friday at 9 Eastern, to watch another episode of Playing with Power. So yeah, those are the things, the big things I'm going to be doing. So it's Game Genie reviews, video game nostalgia, top 10 list every second month, and every second Friday there's going to be a Playing with Power podcast. What about my other videos? Am I going to be doing those anymore? Well, it depends. The big thing right now for me and YouTube is YouTube have changed their policy about sharing videos, and I don't really understand it, but my friend I mentioned from the podcast, Chris, Weekend Game Guy, tried to explain it to me a little bit. And YouTube uses an algorithm now to show videos to certain people, and I'm not talking about just random people finding people and growth of the channel. I'm talking about the people that are already subscribed to you. So the new algorithm focuses on watch time. So unfortunately, what that means is if you put a video up and the watch time is a very low percentage, you're pushed to the bottom of the queue apparently. So I noticed that my views have gone substantially down, and I really question myself, maybe it's the content I'm putting out, maybe people are tired with me. But, and that might still be it to an extent, but Chris put out this new algorithm, and he sent me a video and some articles explaining it. So what happens is I've been doing a lot of stuff on my channel, like Game & Watch Live, and basically people click on and then they click off, and sometimes these go like 2 hours and people only watch a certain percentage, and what that does is that pushes my watch time down really low, and it basically pushes me to the bottom of your feeds. So if you really like my stuff and want to see it, obviously, like other YouTubers are telling you, click the bell under the subscribe button to make sure you're notified of my content. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm still going to stream games. I don't know if it's going to be something regular, but when I do it, I'm not going to stream them on YouTube. I have a Twitch channel too. I just have never really used it. But I'm going to start doing my Game & Watch Live streaming on my Twitch channel, and I'll put a link in the description below if that's something you want to watch. Right now, it's just going to be whenever I fancy, I'm going to go on there and stream, but maybe in the future, it'll be something regular, like, hey, I'll do a Sunday stream where I sit down for 4 or 5 hours, try to finish a game, or just play a bunch of games that I'm interested in. If that's something you're interested in, you know, let me know in the comments, and go check out my Twitch channel. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything I want to cover in this update video. Oh, Game & Watch Regular. I might still do some of those. I don't really know. Like, that's gonna come in a future update. I've always kind of stayed away from Patreon because I don't really understand it. But it seems pretty simple. Like, what it essentially is a tip jar. I don't want to run a Patreon where I'm holding people at ransom where I won't develop content unless you give me money. That seems very strange to me, but I'm going to be looking into it and trying to figure it out, because like you don't make a ton of money on YouTube making videos, and you do it for a hobby, obviously. But like sometimes it certainly helps explaining to my wife why I put so much time and effort into making videos, why I'm not out doing something like around the house or helping with the baby when there's something to show for it. So I might look at doing a Patreon and seeing if I can justify some of the expenses that I put into this. Like, I spent a lot of money on equipment. Like, I bought a new camera, lighting, green screen, all that stuff. And don't have a lot to show for it financially, and that's okay. I mean, I'm just a guy doing this for a hobby, but I'd like to get some other stuff. I've got a great room now that's an actual studio, and it'd be great to get some new sound equipment and maybe soundproof this room a little bit so I can improve on my audio, because that's been one piece of my channel I've never been super happy with, is the audio of what I'm doing. So yeah, you know, it'd be nice to get some money to kind of offset that. Yeah, so I think that's everything I wanted to say in this video. I hope I haven't rambled or gone on too long. You know, I just wanted to make a quick video to tell you what's going on with the channel. You'll see a couple things pop up on my YouTube channel in the next couple of days, but I think that's more to do with branding, so that's not, don't worry about me throwing out content on days that I haven't identified in my schedule. But yeah, so I'm going to be putting up a new channel intro. I love my old channel intro. It's a funny joke of me singing horribly over the Pokemon theme. But I'm going to put something out that's a little bit more identifiable with the content that I'm trying to put out. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching this update video. I hope that you're excited about the stuff that's coming to the channel. And I'll talk to you again next month on the next update.